Yeah.
Hello, everyone. Kesha Parker here, part of this awesome and amazing accountability group with Trina Bruno. Can you pronounce your last name for me, Trina?
Bruno.
Bruno. All right.
Bruno.
Bruno. I always doing some extra stuff.
Yeah, that's okay. Everybody does.
All right, and we are here for part 2 of session 3, where Trina will be sharing with you what has been working with our Superwoman Bootcamp. We are so excited to hear what she has to say. Both Sahara and I shared in part 1, and now Trina will be sharing her success stories with the Superwoman Bootcamp.
Thanks, Kesha. Well, what I really wanted to share tonight was, I've been in power for a while now, just probably about a year and a half, I guess. And when I started with Empower, I went really, really hard on it. And I was working, long hours every day at my job, and then I was coming home and working, 6, 7 hours a night, right into the middle of the night on Empower, and I just ended up just doing too much, and I burnt out. And you really, the one thing that it taught me was that you really have to have that balance if you are going, if you are working full-time or part-time, to be able to balance your job, family, until you can phase your way out of working for somebody else. So I took a break, and my girlfriend Susie, she said, why don't you do the Superwoman Bootcamp? Because I did number 2, and it was amazing. And I've got books and books of stuff that I've written down, and I just sort of tucked it all up and put it away. And this Superwoman Bootcamp number 3 has just re-inspired me. It's, I've come back in with a completely different outlook on it, and really learning how to sort of balance my time a lot better and do it where I'm taking the gold nuggets and using them, but not burning myself out. So just taking a little bit of a slower approach, taking what I've learned, picking up all of my old books that I've written in and going through stuff, and just refreshing my mind on stuff, because when you don't use it, you forget how to do it. So it's really just brought me back in, and I know that this is where I'm supposed to be and want to be. So the Superwoman Bootcamp number 3 has definitely inspired me to come back.
That's awesome. That's amazing. That's really important. The work balance, the life balance, just balancing your life is so difficult, especially when you're just jumping into something new, because you have that learning curve, and you really just want to get in there and take massive action. But when you have a full-time job, part-time job, family, it's so hard. So that is, with all the training that we had in this boot camp, where I think it was Marisol who just really, really talked about the time management piece.
Yes.
That is really helpful when you're building your own business, no matter if it's online, offline, whether it's brick and mortar, no matter what the business is. Family is important, so you want to make sure you have time for family, and you have to have time for yourself.
That's right. Yeah.
So in order to be the best you have to make time for yourself, and that's what I love about the Superwoman group, because they share with us tips on really just valuing Kesha, valuing Trina.
Yes, definitely.
If you want to thrive, you have to take care of yourself. So that's really, really key. Well, that's awesome. Was there something else you wanted to share?
Just no, that really was the biggest thing for me that I've taken away from it. I mean, of course, there's so many other things because it's full. It's packed full of great advice, gold nuggets, friends, amazing women. I mean, this is the place to be if you want to belong to something. This is where you should be, like now. So yeah, that's really the biggest thing that I've taken from all of it. And every the last time I just met so many amazing women, and again, I'm here. I've got two amazing accountability partners, and hopefully lifetime friends. And yeah, so that's really my biggest thing, is just what I've taken from it so far, and the fact that I just want to be there again so bad.
Yes, and the culture here is so amazing. I love all you superwoman. And yes, lifelong friends. I've really, over the last 2 years, met some wonderful people, not just women, men and women that are really want to help you share in your success, whether it's small success, big success, encourage you, support you, and that's what I really, really love. So we get all the technical training, we get the video marketing, we get the SEO training, technique, tips for, listen, anything that you want to know and learn, you can do it here. But
Yes.
it's just so much more valuable when you have that additional, that culture that just really cultivates that, like we talked about, balance. It's good you have technical side, but then you have the personal side. You're building relationships. You learn how to build relationships with people, because we all know that with any business, you have to be able to build relationships.
Yes,
So if you're not able to
absolutely.
do that amongst your own peers, how are you going to do that with your prospects or your customers? Right?
Well, the nice thing about this being here in with all these women is you're never alone. And you can go on and you can ask anything, any question, and somebody will know the answer. And if they don't, they're going to ask somebody else who's going to come on and tell you. So,
And
yeah.
that's what I love about our online virtual just support group, where we can just, like you said, anytime of the day. Like Sahara is in Australia, you're on the West Coast, correct?
Yes. Yeah,
And
British Columbia.
I'm on the East Coast, so sometimes scheduling is difficult, which is why we have a part two, but we work it out because we support each other. So
That's right.
awesome. Well, we would love to have you join us with the Superwoman. It's not too late if you want to be a part of this boot camp. Layla Black, who is the leader of the group, who put this phenomenal group together for women around the world to really just help support each other online, has opened it up so that no time restriction to get started with the boot camp. Although we're in week 4, you can now get started and have access to all of the previous 3 weeks of the boot camp. And I mean, it's amazing, amazing, valuable content that you could use in your personal life, your business life, help you in every area of your life. So if you are interested in joining us, please click the link that you see below. Connect with us on Facebook. We'll have our links in the description below, and we would love to have you join us. So before we go, Trina, would you like to say anything else to our audience out there?
I just hope to see you. I hope to see you here, learning with all of us and growing with all of us, and just loving with all of us. As it's just a superwoman world full of love and respect and some amazing training.
Awesome, awesome. Well, guys, connect with us, and we will see you on the other side. Peace, and God bless.
God bless. We're still